10 fatal oatmeal mistakes that are sabotaging your health without you realizing it. What if you were turning one of the healthiest foods on the planet into a nutrition bomb without realizing it? Have you ever stopped to think that maybe you're sabotaging your health with every spoonful of oatmeal you consume? What would happen if you found out that all the benefits of this superfood are being nullified by mistakes you make on a daily basis? Millions of Americans consume oats every day, believing they are taking care of their health, not realizing that small mistakes can turn this superfood into a true nutritional saboteur. Oatmeal is recognized worldwide as one of the most complete and beneficial foods, but the way you prepare and consume it can determine whether it will be your ally or enemy on the journey to optimal health. Before revealing the devastating mistakes that may be compromising your health, it's important to understand why oats are considered an extraordinary superfood. Rich in magnesium, iron, zinc, and B vitamins, oats provide essential nutrients for the proper functioning of your body. Its true power lies in beta-glucan, a unique soluble fiber that lowers LDL cholesterol, stabilizes blood sugar levels, and nourishes the beneficial bacteria in your digestive system. Packed with antioxidants called avenanthramides, oats fight chronic inflammation and significantly improve blood circulation. If consumed correctly, oats can be your most powerful ally against heart disease, diabetes, and digestive problems. Let's get started. 1. Poison disguised as sweetness. How sugar is negating all the benefits of your oatmeal. Adding excess sugar to your oatmeal is probably the most common and devastating mistake you can make. What starts as an innocent choice for more flavor quickly turns your nutritious breakfast into a harmful calorie bomb. Each tablespoon of sugar adds approximately 4 grams of simple carbohydrates that your body processes quickly, causing insulin spikes. These constant insulin spikes, over time, can lead to insulin resistance and significantly increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Sugar also promotes chronic inflammation in the body, completely neutralizing the natural anti-inflammatory effects of oats. When you add sugar to your oatmeal, you're essentially canceling out the glucose-regulating effect that this cereal naturally provides, creating a metabolic roller coaster in your body. Excess sugar also contributes to heart disease by raising triglycerides and causing inflammation in blood vessels. Starting the day with a sugary meal causes sudden changes in blood glucose, leaving you tired and hungry within hours of breakfast. To avoid this destructive cycle, try sweetening your oats with fresh fruit that provides additional fiber and vitamins. Cinnamon, natural vanilla, or spices like cardamom can add flavor without compromising your health. But you'll be shocked to find out how the food industry hides sugars and harmful substances in processed oats. 2. The convenience trap. Why instant oats can be your worst nutritional enemy. Opting for flavored instant oats may seem like a time-saving choice, but it's a decision that can seriously compromise your health. These convenient products often contain up to 15 grams of added sugars per serving, more than many processed sweets. In addition to sugar, these products are loaded with artificial flavorings, preservatives, and dyes that your body needs to process and eliminate. Many popular brands include high fructose corn syrup, an artificial sweetener associated with increased visceral fat and systemic inflammation. Instant packets usually go through refinement processes that remove some of the natural fiber and nutrients present in whole oats. Industrial processing destroys much of the content of B vitamins and natural antioxidants, turning a nutritionally dense food into almost empty calories. The altered texture of instant oats causes your body to process carbs faster, eliminating the slow-release energy benefit. Without the fiber and nutritious texture of natural oats, you'll feel less satiated and more likely to feel hungry shortly after. Prepare your own oatmeal with traditional or unflavored quick cooking flakes, which only require a few additional minutes. Add fresh fruit, cinnamon, a touch of pure honey, or vanilla extract for natural flavor without the harmful additives. However, even natural oats need to be prepared correctly to preserve their nutrients, and you're probably making the next fatal mistake. 3. The fatal baking mistake. How you unknowingly destroy 80% of the nutrients in oats. How you cook your oats can determine whether the nutrients are preserved or destroyed during the preparation process. Cooking oats at excessively high temperatures or for a prolonged time degrades heat-sensitive vitamins, especially those of the B complex. Overheating also alters the structure of beta-glucan, significantly reducing its benefits for cholesterol lowering and glycemic control. Many people vigorously boil oats thinking that it makes them creamier, when in fact they are destroying vital nutritional components. Intense boiling can also destroy the antioxidants avenanthramides, which are unique compounds in oats with powerful anti-inflammatory properties. When you overheat oats, you're literally cooking out the essential nutrients that make this cereal a superfood for your heart and immune system. Another common mistake is not letting oats rest after cooking, preventing them from completely absorbing the liquid and developing their ideal texture. Consuming it immediately after cooking can result in a grainy consistency that is less efficient in the digestive process. The correct way is to cook the oats over medium-low heat, stirring occasionally, and then let them sit for 2 to 3 minutes. This simple method preserves nutrients while allowing the starch to gelatinize properly, creating the creamy texture we all enjoy. But even the perfect cooking method won't make up for the next critical mistake most people make before they even turn on the stove. 4. The ancestral secret, the preparation technique that multiplies the power of oats that no one told you. Not remowing oats before cooking them is a mistake that deprives your body of crucial nutrients and can cause significant digestive problems. This nutritional secret, practiced by traditional cultures for centuries, can completely transform the benefits you get from this superfood. Oats, like most grains, contain phytic acid, a compound that binds to important minerals like iron, zinc, and magnesium. When these minerals are bound to phytic acid, your body can't absorb them efficiently, creating a silent nutritional deficiency. Mulling oats for 8 to 12 hours, or simply overnight, naturally neutralizes phytic acid and releases minerals for absorption. The soaking process initiates a natural pre-digestion that breaks down complex starches, making nutrients much more bioavailable and drastically reducing inflammatory potential. This method is particularly important for Americans over the age of 60, whose digestive system may be more sensitive and less efficient. The source also significantly improves the final texture of the oats, making them incredibly creamy and digestible without the need for prolonged cooking. To regrind properly, cover the oats with warm water and add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or lemon juice. Let stand covered at room temperature or in the refrigerator for 8 to 12 hours, then rinse before cooking normally. But even perfectly prepared oats can become dangerous if you're consuming a lower quality product. 5. The invisible danger. Hidden contaminants that may be poisoning your oats on a daily basis. One of the most dangerous and underrated mistakes is using low-quality or contaminated oats, a growing problem in the modern food industry. Conventional oats often contain pesticide residues, herbicides such as glyphosate, and heavy metals that accumulate in the crop soil. These invisible contaminants can negate all health benefits and add toxins that overwhelm your liver and immune system. Recent studies from the University of California detected glyphosate in 75% of conventional oats tested at worrying levels. Improperly stored oats can develop mold and mycotoxins, especially aflatoxins, which are highly toxic to the human body. These invisible toxins can silently damage your liver, compromise your immune system, and even increase your risk of cancer with long-term consumption. Cross-contamination is also a serious problem, as oats processed in wheat handling facilities may contain undeclared gluten. This contamination is particularly problematic for people with gluten sensitivity or celiac disease, causing chronic gut inflammation. To protect your health, invest in certified organic oats, ideally from brands that conduct regular testing for mycotoxins and contaminants. Store your oats in airtight containers in cool, dry places, and consider buying from trusted local growers when possible. The next nutritional mistake we'll address may be turning your healthy meal into a metabolic disaster. 6. The dangerous combination, the essential component that's missing from your bowl of oatmeal. Omitting protein. When consuming oats is a metabolic error that significantly compromises your health and weight management goals. Oatmeal is naturally high in complex carbohydrates and fiber, but it lacks the protein needed for a truly balanced meal. Without adequate protein, your body digests the carbohydrates in oats too quickly, causing sharp spikes and drops in blood sugar levels. These glycemic fluctuations not only create energy crashes, but also trigger cravings for unhealthy snacks later in the day. For Americans over the age of 50, this mistake is particularly problematic, as we already face a natural loss of muscle mass. Combining oats with high-quality protein sources not only stabilizes your blood sugar, but also provides the essential amino acids for optimal muscle and metabolic maintenance. Regularly omitting protein from meals can negatively influence metabolism, muscle maintenance, and overall energy levels over time. Add a protein source to your oatmeal, such as 2 tablespoons of almond butter, a hard-boiled egg on the side, or half a cup of Greek yogurt. Protein slows down digestion, keeping you fuller for longer, and providing essential nutrients for cell and muscle regeneration. This simple addition transforms your oatmeal from an unbalanced meal into a powerful nutritional combination that sustains your body for hours. But even with the perfect balance of macronutrients, you could be undermining your efforts with the next devastating mistake. 7. The portion paradox. When more oats means less health. Eating too many oats can have surprising and negative repercussions, turning a healthy food into a nutritional problem. While oats contain valuable nutrients, consuming excessively large portions can result in significant calorie overload. An adequate serving of dry oats is approximately half a cup, which expands considerably when cooked in water or milk. Many Americans unknowingly consume double or triple this recommended amount, turning a balanced breakfast into a caloric surplus. Adding caloric accompaniments like nut butters, dried fruit, or sweeteners to an already large serving further amplifies this problem. Excessive consumption of oats can overwhelm your digestive system with fiber, causing abdominal discomfort, bloating, and even paradoxical constipation if you're not adequately hydrated. For people with carbohydrate sensitivities, or who monitor their blood sugar, excessive portions can cause unwanted glycemic spikes. Excess fiber can also interfere with the absorption of certain medications, a particularly important factor for adults who take medications daily. Stick to a moderate half-cup serving of dry oats per meal, measured carefully, not visually estimated. Balance your portion with protein and healthy fats to create a nutritious meal that supports your health goals without overeating. You'll be surprised to find out how the next mistake may be turning the valuable fiber in oats into a digestive problem. 8. Nutritional sabotage. The combinations that nullify the power of your oats. Many people unconsciously combine their oats with foods that directly interfere with the absorption of their beneficial nutrients. Consuming oats with large amounts of dairy can significantly reduce iron absorption due to calcium, which competes for the same intestinal receptors. Mixing oats with citrus fruits in large quantities can alter stomach pH and affect optimal digestion of fiber and protein. Combining oats with highly processed or refined foods requires different digestive enzymes, overloading the digestive system and reducing absorptive efficiency. Adding caffeine to your meal with oatmeal, such as strong coffee, can inhibit the absorption of certain minerals like iron and zinc by up to 50%. The food combinations you choose can determine whether the nutrients in oats are fully absorbed or wasted, turning a potentially healthy meal into a missed nutritional opportunity. Foods rich in oxalates, such as spinach or chocolate, when combined with oatmeal, can limit the availability of calcium and other minerals. Refined sugars and simple carbohydrates consumed with oats may negate the benefits of beta-glucan for blood sugar stabilization. The best combinations include fruits like apples or blueberries, which complement the antioxidants in oats with their own protective compounds. Nuts and seeds provide healthy fats that improve the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, while spices like cinnamon enhance glycemic control. The next mistake is so fundamental that it can turn the beneficial fiber in oats into a serious digestive problem. 9. Cell thirst, the critical factor that transforms oat fiber from an ally to an enemy. Not drinking enough water when consuming oats is a silent but devastating mistake that compromises all the benefits of this superfood. Oats are extremely high in both soluble and insoluble fiber, and this fiber requires adequate hydration to function properly in the digestive system. When you consume oats without enough hydration, the fiber acts like a dry sponge in the intestines, absorbing the available water. This excessive absorption of water can cause cellular dehydration, constipation, bloating, and significant abdominal discomfort. For Americans over the age of 60, this problem is even more critical, as the feeling of thirst naturally decreases with age. The combination of high fiber intake and inadequate hydration creates an intestinal environment where fiber, instead of facilitating transit, forms a compact mass that makes it difficult to eliminate and irritates the colon. The cholesterol-lowering benefits of soluble fiber are also compromised when there is not enough water to form the required gel consistency. The general rule of thumb is to drink at least 1 additional glass of water for each serving of oatmeal you consume during the day. Stay well hydrated before, during, and after consuming fiber-rich foods to ensure their proper functioning in the digestive system. Consider adding fruits with high water content, like pears, strawberries, or melons to your oats to naturally increase their water content. The next temporal error may be sabotaging your metabolism even when all other aspects of your oatmeal are perfect. 10. The crucial moment. Why eating oatmeal at the wrong time can sabotage your metabolism. Although oatmeal is traditionally a morning food, many people make the mistake of consuming it at times that do not optimize its benefits. Eating oatmeal too late at night can overwhelm your digestive system when it should be slowing down for nighttime rest. Rich in complex carbohydrates that provide sustained energy, oats are ideal for starting the day, not for consumption close to bedtime. Your body needs time to process these carbs and convert them into usable energy, a process that can interfere with restful sleep. Consuming oatmeal immediately after intense exercise may also not be ideal, as your body primarily needs protein for muscle recovery. The metabolic timing of when you consume oats is just as important as what you add to them, determining whether the nutrients will be converted into vital energy or stored as fat. For people with insulin sensitivity or diabetes, consuming a large serving of oatmeal before bed can cause problems with sugar levels during the night. The ideal time to consume oatmeal is at breakfast or as a mid-morning snack, when your body can efficiently utilize the energy provided. If you prefer oats as a pre-workout snack, consume them approximately 1 hour before exercise to allow for proper digestion and energy availability. For those who exercise in the morning, consider a small portion of oatmeal with protein an hour before training and a more complete meal after. Now that you know the 10 fatal mistakes that can turn oats from superfood to saboteur, it's time to revolutionize your approach. Food revolution. How to turn your oats into a powerful ally for extraordinary health. Implementing the changes I've shared with you today can completely transform the benefits you get from oats and revolutionize your health. Choose high-quality organic oats, regrind them overnight, cook them properly, and combine them with protein and healthy fats. Maintain moderate portions, hydrate properly, and consume your oatmeal at the optimal metabolic times to maximize your energy and vitality. Avoid added sugars. Opt for natural sweeteners like fresh fruits and spices, and stay away from the pitfalls of processed oats. These simple changes can transform your daily bowl of oatmeal from an ordinary meal into a powerful prevention and vitality tool. When you apply nutritional wisdom to your daily choices, you transform not only your current health, but create a solid foundation for decades of vitality and exceptional energy. Thousands of Americans have already transformed their health by applying these principles, reporting significant improvements in their energy levels and health markers. Oats, when consumed correctly, can be your most powerful ally against heart disease, diabetes, digestive problems, and age-related cognitive decline. Start today by implementing one change at a time, gradually building new habits that will support your health for decades. Remember that small, consistent changes create extraordinary results over time, and you deserve to reap all the benefits this superfood can offer. True health doesn't come from extreme diets or passing fads, but from informed, conscious choices you make on a daily basis. You now have the knowledge you need to transform your relationship with one of the most nutritious foods on the planet. Use this wisdom to nourish your body properly, increase your vitality, and create a solid foundation for a long and healthy life. The journey to extraordinary health starts with one conscious choice at a time, and your next bowl of oatmeal can be the first step. What will you do with this transformative knowledge today?